Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sinister Stories. I'm your host, Magic, and today we're going to a YouTube channel called Mind Junkie. This title of the video is called 10 Scary Ghost Videos That'll Leave You Spooked. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Sam, from the United States, claims he's been tormented by a ghost for months. It started with a strange feeling that he was being watched, and things have only gotten worse since then. Desperate for relief, Sam paid to have his home professionally exorcised and cleansed. Then, hoping to escape whatever was haunting him, he went and spent a week in a remote cabin in the woods. It was somewhere the ghost couldn't find him, or so he thought. But then, late at night in the cabin, Sam is relaxing, thinking he is finally safe, when suddenly he hears something. Filled with dread, Sam grabs his phone and starts recording.
I saw that behind the chair. You see that? Dude.
What looks like a head can be seen peeking out from behind a chair. So, where did the head come from? Sam says he didn't see anything unusual at the time. He only heard strange noises, as if something was just out of sight, tormenting him. He posted the clip to his social media as proof of what he claims has been haunting him, and viewers were immediately freaked out, with many advising him that it's not his home that needs to be exorcised. It's himself. Because whatever this is not attached to a place, it's attached to him.
See, right when he said that he went to a cabin or whatever to go to where a ghost wouldn't go, they're going to find you. That don't work like that, Sam. Just saying. And that's creepy as hell.
And if that clip wasn't scary enough, here's another one.
Great. Nobody was home.
Home security cameras often end up recording things they shouldn't. Sometimes it's things that can't be explained. Shadows, reflections, and even insects often pass in front of security cameras. Several viewers think this next security camera clip offers some very convincing evidence of paranormal activity. It was shared to social media by a woman named Nancy. She went to visit her family during the Christmas break, leaving the house empty and the security cameras running just in case something happened while she was away. But the cameras ended up capturing something totally unexpected and downright horrifying.
I was going to say, if that was Nancy's house that they were showing, rooms, whatever, it was so clean. That's not, though. She's a slob, just like me. Guys,
it sounds disturbingly like screaming, as if someone is crying out in terror or intense pain. Some viewers even notice that the screaming voice seems to say something that sounds terrifyingly like, "Get out." Nancy explains that the security cameras didn't pick up anything else. There was no movement at all, just the screaming. Some viewers tried to offer logical explanations, suggesting it could be pipes settling, or perhaps animal noises from outside.
It's Nancy. Tell Nancy to cut it out. We ain't buying it. Or are we? Because that was pretty creepy.
But what do you think this sounds like?
Nancy? Nancy! She's trying to sing.
Does it sound like something that can be explained away as pipes or animals?
Nancy singing. Something lives here.
Celia Ann is an aspiring author who posts her experiences of writing a book on social media. But now and then, she posts content that has nothing to do with writing. Celia Ann grew up in a big Victorian house and often takes care of her younger siblings when her parents go out for the night. It should be easy enough, but the kids regularly have nightmares that wake them up in horror. It got so bad, they became convinced their family home is haunted. One night, Celia Ann catches one of her brothers sleepwalking and decides to record him so she can show her parents what happened.
Uh-oh.
Idiot. It's a person. It's Walter. It's a person. It's a guy. Walter is here. Whoever gets Walter. God. Walter, let's go.
Celia Ann's brother is sleepwalking and talking, acting as if he can see someone called Walter. But when he shows her parents the video, they have no idea who Walter is. Her brother claims he often sees Walter around the house. According to him, Walter wears a top hat and stares at him at night. If that wasn't strange enough, a few nights later, Celia Ann records something even more difficult to explain.
Can you please shut the doors?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
They're shutting.
Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Show it so nobody can everybody can see that.
Oh, wow, nice job. That's really good. Okay, can you try opening the doors? If it's too hard, we can
Okay, can you
can
try?
help you. Give it a little push. Can you please try pushing the doors open instead of shutting them? Wow, nice job. That's really impressive. Oh, okay. Wait.
It's shutting them. Good job. Good job. Try keeping one open. Try keeping one open.
Somehow, the door swings shut all on its own, just seconds after one of Celia Ann's siblings asks Walter to close it. Moments later, they asked for the doors to open, and, as if Walter is listening, they open. Celia Ann now believes that her younger siblings are telling the truth about their home being haunted, but according to Celia Ann, Walter isn't the only ghost who haunts the property. Her siblings claim to have encountered several spirits, and they've tried to communicate with them too.
All right, I tend to believe those kids because kids at that age most of them aren't really good actors like that. Where they sounded like they weren't scared though, but so they're used to things happening, I guess. But what do you think?
If you were the little girl singing last time, please turn the flashlight on.
It might not have been a little girl. Okay, you can turn the flashlight off now, okay? If there's a spirit here, can you please turn the flashlight on? Okay, thank you.
The flashlight turns on and off, as if controlled by something that's answering the girls' questions. Freaked out, they try asking again, just in case the flashlight turning on was a coincidence. Once again, the flashlight comes on as if responding to the question. Celia Ann is now completely convinced that her old family home really is as haunted as her siblings say it is. But do you think Celia Ann's family home is haunted? Let me know down below.
Yes, down below. Haunted. Closing time.
Danny Osnea is a personal trainer from South America. He often takes the late shift at the gym he works at and locks up after closing time. But lately, some inexplicable things have been happening.
Like
One
what?
night, around 10:30 p.m, the gym is closed and Danny is about to leave when he suddenly hears something that spooks him. Hoping to catch whatever it is on camera, he grabs his phone and hits record.
Y ese es el gimnasio. Está cerrado con llave. O sea, como puedes ver, está cerrado con llave. Y justo de aquel lado, justo allá,
Gym's closed.
por ahí, se escuchó que algo se movió. O sea, las barras olímpicas
Maybe it's a gym rat. Rat? Never mind. Sorry.
se escuchó como las volvieron a poner ahí en su lugar. Porque cuando las ponen en su lugar tiene un sonido muy específico. Y justamente ahí, me lo voy a poner ahí. Esa banca de ahí,
Okay.
cuando yo estoy desde mi escritorio, se alcanza a ver. Y literalmente se vio como alguien se asomó como hacia acá y se volvió a meter, se escondió. Se empezaron a escuchar ruidos, ahorita está la música y tal vez este video tenga copyright, pero se alcanzó a escuchar el sonido y Ay, ahí está. Ahí está.
Strange noises can be heard echoing through the empty gym. Danny explains that he's already locked the doors to the workout rooms and always makes sure that every single customer has left before he locks up for the night. So what exactly is making those noises?
El sonido y... Ay.
As Danny records, things take an even creepier turn.
Cool.
Vuelvo a grabar porque esto pasa muy... ¿Viste?
Oh,
O sea, mira, vamos a pensar. Son 10:35. Ahorita ya no debe de haber nadie. No voy a poner ni pausa ni nada. Ajá. Tú lo escuchaste. Yo lo escuché.
Yeah, I heard it.
O sea,
You couldn't pay me to work
estoy
there.
loco. No estoy loco.
No, you're not crazy.
Está
Crazy.
cerrado.
Crazy for working there.
Está cerrado. Digo, si lo fuerzo no quiero romperlo, pero... No mames.
Wow.
The sounds of footsteps seems to come from upstairs, but Danny should be the only person in the building.
Every time I'll go back a little bit with Danny. Every time they go cut to Danny's face, you see him going. All right, let me go back just a little bit.
But Danny should be the only person in the building. He heads upstairs, and through the glass doors of a locked room, he sees some gym equipment moving around. Bizarrely, all on its own. Danny uploaded the footage on social media to prove that he's not just imagining things when he's alone at work. He believes something is there with him, a ghost, or maybe a poltergeist.
Yeah,
But if you thought that was creepy, this next clip will really spook you.
Had to pay me triple to work there. He never left. Who?
A young mother whose husband recently passed away believes her home security system caught a ghost on camera. One morning, not long after her husband passed away, she and her baby are at home alone. Needing to do something in another room, she leaves him in the living room for a few moments. The front door is open, but the screen door is pulled across. So, although her son can see outside, she doesn't have to worry about him running off. But then, after only a minute or two, she hears her son talking to someone, followed by the alarming sound of the front door slamming shut. She quickly checks on him, but her son acts like nothing happened. And there's definitely no one else in the house. Confused, she checks the security camera footage to see what happened, and what she sees leaves her in tears.
Uh-oh. Hi, Dada.
The baby appears to see something or someone outside and tries to open the screen door, but it's what he says that shocks his mother most.
Hi, Dada. Hi, Papa.
The boy then turns and walks away from the door with one arm raised above his head. Many commenters have said it looks as if someone we can't see is holding the boy's hand, leading him
Away from the door. Wow.
What's even more surprising is that the door slams shut as soon as the baby has walked away from it, even though no one was there. The young mother shared the footage to social media with the claim that the ghost of her husband saved her son from escaping that day. But what do you think? Was this a spirit watching over his son?
Yep.
Or is there another explanation?
What was this, Papa? Papa. The birthday message.
Back in the year 2000, a Portuguese woman received an unsettling message on her 60th birthday. Her only daughter had passed away a few years earlier, so it was hard for her to celebrate. But her husband took her out for the day to take her mind off things. When they got home later in the evening, they noticed the answer machine on their phone was blinking with new messages. Most were from family and friends, wishing the woman happy birthday. But the final message was very, very different.
Uma estranha mensagem na secretária eletrônica. Foi há 2 semanas, no dia do aniversário de Dona Vera. Ela e o marido chegaram em casa à noite e encontraram 5 recados.
Telefonando, te dar um abraço pelo dia de hoje. Um beijo.
O último deles foi uma surpresa.
The message was fuzzy and difficult to make out. Only 3 words could be heard, which roughly translate to English as "Best wishes, Mom." The woman and her husband immediately froze when they heard this. They thought they recognized the voice. To them, it sounded exactly like their daughter.
That's
João
rough.
Carlos não tem mais dúvidas. A voz é da filha Virgínia, que morreu há 4 anos.
Sem dúvida era minha filha. Tranquilamente. Não só eu como reconheci, como inclusive os parentes que nós chamamos aqui para examinar.
As if the fuzzy recording wasn't creepy enough, the answer machine's caller ID didn't recognize the number the message came from. It didn't display a number at all. That left the woman and her husband convinced it was their daughter reaching out from beyond the grave. The story was later published in the news and even featured in paranormal documentaries, suggesting that many people were convinced that it was real evidence of something paranormal.
The dog knows.
Reddit's Are Ghosts subreddit sometimes features very convincing evidence of paranormal activity, and sometimes not so much. Anyway, recently, someone with the username Kit10Catastro shared footage from a friend's home security camera. The camera was installed mainly to watch the dog while the friend was away at work.
The puppy.
It had never recorded anything strange before, but like many other security camera clips we've seen, this one recently captured something unexpected and unexplainable.
What? Better not hurt that puppy. How does that arrow know where he's going? I see it. You see it?
Something white appears in the corner of the frame. The dog immediately gets up and leaves the room. As it's leaving, something else appears in the frame, another blurry white shape. Some viewers suggested this could just be a camera glitch, or perhaps dust floating across the room, but others point to the dog's behaviour. If there was nothing wrong, why did the animal suddenly wake up and walk out the room as if it was spooked by something? Animals often have a sense for these things. Maybe the dog was able to detect that something paranormal was present, something humans can't perceive.
That dog was
If
like,
you thought that was unsettling,
I'm out.
wait until you see what happens in this next one.
All right, let's watch. You watching? Number 3, the water park.
Water parks and amusement parks around the world have had some tragic accidents over the years, and because of this, some of these parks are said to be haunted by the ghosts of those who passed away there. One water park in the Czech Republic recently put out what was supposed to be a promotional video on social media, but viewers quickly noticed something that they think could be evidence of a ghost caught on camera. Watch closely.
Okay. Something's afoot. All right.
As the cameraman enters the slide, someone's foot can be seen, but we never see it come back up. The cameraman was directly behind this person, so we should expect to see them surface for air. But instead, the cameraman acts like nothing happened, continuing down the slide as if no one was there. Some viewers have come to a more unsettling conclusion. This might have been a ghost, the spirit of someone who passed away on that same slide in the past, invisible to the naked eye, but somehow visible on camera. And this next clip is even more disturbing.
More disturbing than a ghost foot? The figure on the road.
Tad Gavin is a young man living in Florida with a passion for sports cars. His social media is full of photos of his Corvette. But back in December 2025, he caught something spooky on camera. It was late at night, and Tad was driving on an empty stretch of road. He was slowing down, thinking about stopping to take a picture of his car, but then he saw something up ahead that made his heart drop.
Seen this one.
What the was that? Oh my God!
A dark figure on the road makes Tad suddenly accelerate to get away. He has no idea who or what it was, but according to him, the figure was wearing a long black coat with its hood up. The figure is difficult to see on the dashcam footage, but is a little bit more clear from the camera inside the car.
It looks like it could be a tree or something. It doesn't look...
A dark figure seems to approach the car, leaving Tad no choice but to speed up and escape. At first, he thought it might have been someone trying to damage or steal his car. Many think the dark figure could have been a ghost or some other kind of malevolent paranormal entity.
Yeah, like a
Tad
tree.
still isn't sure what to believe. So, what do you think?
Tree.
Let me know.
I said tree. What do you think? She knew too much.
In 2010, a photograph taken in Thailand went viral for supposedly capturing a ghost on camera. It became so widely shared that it was even featured on local news channels. It all started when a mother was taking a photo of her daughter at home. It should have been innocent, but when she looked at the image later, she noticed something deeply unsettling.
Uh-oh.
Standing right next to her daughter is what appears to be a dark figure. It's tall and thin, almost like a skeleton, and the top of it is blurry and hard to make out. When the girl's mother showed the rest of the family, they were terrified. They became convinced that something paranormal had been captured standing beside the child. Desperate for answers, they invited a Buddhist monk to their home. The monk examined the property and told them something chilling their house.
It was built on a graveyard.
Yeah, just like Caspersite said. And the monk believed the figure in the photo was the ghost of a young woman who had passed away in tragic circumstances. Her grave supposedly lay right under the house, forgotten after many years. Creepy.
Yikes.
If you thought that was scary, check out the videos on your screen now. They feature even more spooky ghost content.
All right, thank you all for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed yourself as much as I have. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go over to Mind Junkies YouTube channel. Show them some love. Subscribe if you like the content. And we'll do the same for us, too, here at Sinister Stories. And we'll keep them coming at you. I'm your host, Magic. See you.